Welcome to the Psychology of Influence at Work. 25 things you need to know. At Threshold, we train business leaders in the art of influence. And here we answer some of the standout questions raised by participants in our sessions based on the hard evidence. Think back to your early career interviews. Were you asked about sporting endeavours, teams you played with, or even captained? Now, once upon a time, this was a standard job interview question. Sports suggests teamwork, focus, a will to win. But were you ever asked about books you'd read, or plays or movies that you'd recently watched? Probably not. And what a missed opportunity. There's increasing evidence that engaging with fiction is the most effective way to boost emotional intelligence. Emotionally intelligent leaders have more engaged teams. A study by Mark Brackett from the Yale Center for Emotional Intelligence shows that where managers score low on emotional intelligence, their teams say they feel inspired just 25% of the time. But where the manager scores high, that number leaps to 75%. So, where does fiction come in? Research from the University of Toronto shows that engaging with fiction reduces our need for what psychologists call cognitive closure. Cognitive closure is our human desire to eliminate ambiguity and to arrive at definite conclusions. Something that would be nice, but it's rarely the case. Leaders who have less need for cognitive closure become better able to deal with ambiguity and uncertainty. And that matters, because evidence shows that the drive for certainty or cognitive closure is what kills creativity. A study from the Department of Management and Organization at the University of Amsterdam shows that leaders can boost their capacity for empathy by engaging with fiction. But it gets more interesting. Capacity for empathy is only increased when something called transportation takes place. Now, transportation describes the extent to which we are mentally or emotionally drawn into the story. The greater the transportation, the greater the impact on emotional intelligence. It's what we care about that really sticks in our minds, and psychologists call this the affective imprint. This may help to explain the reason why, as a species, we've evolved a mental module for stories. It's also why at Threshold, as we enable leaders to learn together, we invite them to step into a fictional world that mirrors their own, with characters that they can relate to and situations that they can really identify with. Stepping back and looking at a situation in a parallel world allows leaders to drop any defensiveness and genuinely explore different perspectives. It also provides that safe space for them to have more honest discussions. Engaging with fiction boosts emotional intelligence. To find out more about Threshold and how we can help people in your organization to get the best out of human beings, go to threshold.co.uk.